Не знаешь, где купить Майнкрафт-аккаунт? Заходи на Евгеха Кейс, ведь только у нас самые дешевые аккаунты с гарантией замены. Приглашай друзей по реферальной ссылке и открывай кейсы бесплатно. Переходи и выигрывай. Ссылка и промокод в описании.
Но мало. Видел новый геймплей Minecraft Airs? Новый? А насколько новый? Ну, типа, все, что было на выставках, я видел. Что-то новое еще вышло? Мамба Джамба и Гриан поиграли в него. Ютуберам дали играть. Суки, ютуберы. Чем я хуже? Хочу тоже играть. Можно посмотреть на самом деле. Так, пауза. 2 миллиона просмотров. Таймер останавливаю.
For the first time with the head of development of Minecraft Earth. That was a bit of a no-brainer for me. Of course I was going to say yes. So I grabbed my friend Josh,
или это Мамба Джамба, это Мамба Джамба.
I'll put a link to his Instagram down in the description. And we tried our best to film the entire experience because I hadn't played Minecraft Earth at all. I hadn't touched it yet. All the people who went to the Creator Summit this year, they had had some... Despite getting lost multiple times, all entirely my fault, we managed to make it to the meeting experience with the game a little bit sooner. I had the beta loaded up onto my phone, so I opened it up and I thought it would be a good opportunity to gather some resources around the park. The basic premise is really quite simple and it's very similar to Minecraft as a game. You have to go out exploring in your local area, gathering up resources that all end up in your inventory, and then you can take those resources home and use them in your build plates. Now, to explain what a build plate is, it's essentially an area in which you are able to build the things that you've gathered. So you can place it down in your house, you can place it down in your car, you can place it down wherever, in the middle of the street, and then you can start constructing things that other players are then able to see. It's actually really quite exciting. And the thing that surprised me the most is how familiar all of it feels. It's as if they've literally transferred Minecraft from inside a computer into real life. Your brain switches almost instantly. Once you've placed down that build plate, you then think of it as actually being in the real world, to the point where people were walking past, and as they were walking up, it kept going through my head, I hope they don't step on my build. Without even thinking that it wasn't in real life, it was just on my phone. By this point, we'd killed enough time in the park to actually start making our way to the meeting. So we met up with Grian, got in contact with Sax, and we started working some things out. The hotel room where the demonstration was taking place was awesome. It had amazing views all the way out across London, and Sax essentially demonstration worked and then kind of left us to it to discover things for ourselves.
It's so strange being able to, so I can see through the build. I'm looking past parrots. Wait, hang on, I heard you punching a villager down here.
He's here.
No, stop it.
За что?
I can see you've got a sword out instantly. We've only just gotten into the world.
He's stuck there. He's got to go.
All right, well I'm gonna work on these parrots. So if I go up here, I can actually free.
Oh my goodness.
Они улетят?
I get these blocks back. These are mine.
Yeah, I know. So you get the glass back.
Fucking way.
And then I'm gonna.
No, wait. No, see, you've done nothing but kill the things that are in. They're all gone.
I just dug underneath and there's a little thing.
Oh, is there?
There's a little secret.
Oh, there's a basement.
There's a basement. I can't actually go down there. I can sort of.
We kind of brute force our way in. Oh, I see. Oh, it's an abandoned mine shaft. This is the weirdest kind of like.
I'm just gonna cover it up like we did nothing.
Нужно из дома выходить, чтобы играть? Да, чтобы ресурсы собирать.
See what I mean when I say that it's fairly surreal, and it doesn't take your brain very long to think of that object as actually being part of the room.
Блин, мне интересно просто, допустим, тот же самый Pokemon Go. У них до этого была игра, Ignis называлась, и у них была уже база вот с этими патистопами, всякими разными точками. Поэтому для них было легко сделать более-менее балансную Pokemon Go в плане того, что ты ходишь, собираешь все. Были точки уже какие-то, но для моджинга это первая такая история. И как будут спавниться ресурсы? Просто вокруг тебя? Или это все-таки статичные вещи, как в Pokemon Go?
I can see you kind of peeping in through the window as well. I wonder if the redstone lamps.
Если просто рандомно, то не будет смысла вообще куда-то идти. Ты просто будешь получать их постоянно, очевидно.
Oh, there's a pressure plate. Oh, I'm still on the pressure plate. The redstone lamp is on.
На те же точки посадят.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get all up in.
There
we go.
Nice. That's so cool.
Ну это огромная база,
Now, what you
типа.
see us playing
Это
in
огромная
here
база.
is called tabletop mode. This keeps the build really nice and small, and it actually makes it easier to construct the build because you can get access to all sorts of areas. You can kind of hover around it. It's really, really simple. But there is a button that you can click that will take the build out from the table and construct it in life size in your room. And that's where things begin to get really, really strange.
This build looks cool. You know what? Okay.
Get rid of these bushes, seriously, there's too many.
I've got an idea.
I think I just got an apple from it.
Не особо сильно, так скажем,
This is it. I got rid of the
интересно.
bushes for you. I got rid of...
В майне огромная прослойка народу играет в выживание, почти все, а не в
I do
креатив.
that meme where it's like, this is fine.
И выживание,
No,
оно
I just
интересно
leave
тем,
my
что
combo
ты
card,
делаешь
it's like,
всякую разную
this is
фигню.
fine.
Здесь непонятно.
Everything is fine. Oh wow, you can look you can see the whole world burning around you.
Ну типа я построю этот домик и чё дальше?
You can see the whole world.
Какой
Oh, yeah,
поинт
no,
в
no,
этом?
it's still-
Просто
it's still very
развлечение?
It's still very burnt.
Oh, what? Are we going back?
Yeah, we're going back full scale.
That is such
It's
a cool effect.
it's the
Oh!
best animation
That
ever,
is
isn't it?
such a cool
It coming out
animation.
and just being like,
Там будут мобы потом.
But just like
Да.
the real Minecraft game, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There is also some hostility involved, and that's where the adventures come in. Now, we were able to activate this manually because we're doing the demonstration, but I believe that when the actual full version releases, these things will activate in hotspot areas so players can get together to try and defeat the things that are attacking you and also gather
Ну
up
вот он
lots
сейчас
of loot.
рассказал.
However, don't hold me to that because, as you know, yeah, I'm not particularly good at remembering important information. Anyway, it was a lot of fun.
Он только что рассказал про,
and now we have spiders
собственно,
behind us.
выживание.
No eyes. Do yours have eyes?
No, mine don't have eyes. Right, I'm charging in. Wait,
We got it.
dude, that was right underneath my feet. Wait, we need a
Мы это видели. Это было на демонстрации. Вот такая, от такой же уровень
This is
абсолютно.
the strangest thing. This is just in a room. Is it at the bottom of a... Yeah, I know. You have to like kind of look around.
То есть фактически будут типа энкаунтеры.
Dying for the cause. Yeah, creepers on the table.
Ну и что они мне
Now they're
сделают?
much cuter and much more manageable.
Ну они
So the
милые, да.
demonstration in the hotel room completely blew me away, to be frankly honest with you. I didn't know what to expect, but I wasn't expecting it to be as good as that. However, the weather
Я
was
знаю, что он
lovely,
говорит,
so
что
we
это
thought it would
демка,
be a good
причем здесь это?
opportunity to take it outside and also take a look at the resource gathering element of the game. Because obviously this is a huge part of it. When you're playing Minecraft and you're trying your best to do impressive builds, as I'm sure you all know, you spend 90% of your time resource gathering. The way that it works is these little rock piles, trees or chests generate throughout the world. You have to walk within a certain radius of them and then you can tap them to actually collect the items on the inside. Now one thing that I found really interesting is that we were in Hyde Park that doesn't really have any major road systems or anything like that, but the paths were all mapped out in Minecraft Earth. And that means that, as you may notice, a lot of the resources that are available in the nearby area actually generate near the path. So you're not having to go off into the wilderness to gather things. All of them are in relatively easy accessible areas.
Ну он только что рассказал, да, типа что мы вообще ходили по ебучему полю, там ничего не было вокруг, а ресурсы спавнились. Означает, что ресурсы просто спавнятся рандомно вокруг игрока. Что плохо на самом деле, потому что ресурс может заспавниться на дороге. Надеюсь, что нет. Ну, типа, дети же будут играть, это опасно.
How impressed I am. I'm being totally honest. I am very, very impressed with Minecraft Earth. And I went in incredibly skeptical. I mean, I'll be honest, you know, when I first saw those launch trailers and when I first heard it announced, I thought, oh, that sounds cool. but I thought it might be a bit gimmicky and maybe something that you'd enjoy for 5 or 10 minutes, and then eventually you put it down and you'd never open the application again. But I can see that this game has got enough depth to it to actually keep you coming back for more. There's more to it than just going out and gathering resources and wandering around and doing that. You kind of have to go out and gather the resources, and then you come back, you build stuff on your build plates, you bring your friends around, they can see what you've built on your build plate, you can all interact with it. Once redstone is involved, and you can start building piston doors and traps and entrances and walking things and flying stuff. I mean, that is going to be huge. And I just can't wait. I can't wait for it to release. And I can't wait to see, yeah, what everyone does.
Он релизнится даже не в этом году.
So excited about this. I really am.
Я уверен.
So, I hope
Ну,
that
типа
you've
бета
enjoyed
будет
this
в
little
этом году,
first
скорее
impressions
всего.
video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Как и с любой другой игрой подобного вида, он будет в бете полгода, наверное, не меньше. Ну, я попробую, я застримлю, но есть подозрение, что будет супер калово. Дети будут с ведрами воды с высоты прыгать, но это вряд ли. Я попробую, я застримлю даже. Даже забавно, потому что если будешь играть именно с нормальной камерой, то будет все видно, это забавно. Хуже ГП точно не будет. Ну да, хуже ГП сложно себе представить. ГП прям провальный пока что. Ну ничего, они его доделают, наверное. Ой, я могу?